What's up, guys? Welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be talking about Wolfman from 2025, the new remake or reimagining of the Universal Wolfman in some sort of way. Before we hop into it, always make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, and click that bell for notifications so you get notified every single time I upload, no matter what it is. So to just hop right into it, my first initial reaction is that I think it's solid. It's a solid film overall. The director, he also did the remake of The Invisible Man, which I thought was very good and a very solid remake and reimagining of that classic story, and of course, classic monster. But this one, it's not as good as that, and how it compares to the 2010 remake with Benicio del Toro, I think they're about the same. But yeah. We'll get more into it. Going into the film, I had little to no expectations from the trailer and the leaked images of the actual werewolf that were leaked at, I believe, at Halloween Horror Nights and down at Universal Studios Orlando. I had very low expectations, and I wasn't expecting much. I was kind of going into it to be kind of trash, but I was surprised. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, so if that is a plus for you to go see it, go check it out. Christopher Abbott, who plays Blake, does a really good job at the father-daughter dynamic with Ginger, the daughter's name, and there's a undertone or underlying message throughout the film on how to be a good parent through hard times, and was doing what's best for your family. So that's a cool, interesting message that I wasn't expecting to get from a Wolfman movie. But yeah, pretty cool. The special effects were pretty much all CGI from what I am aware of. So it's decent for the most part. It definitely, I think, will hold up better than the 2010 remake, because that one, if you rewatch it now, which I had just watched it for the first time not too long ago in preparation for this, and yeah, the CGI did not hold up very well for that. But this one is pretty solid, and I have to say, I think the best part about the movie is the score itself. It takes place in the middle of the woods in Portland, Oregon, and it has a really eerie score that just fits it so well, and that's really is, I think, the best part about the film. Without spoiling too much or diving deep into the plot, if you haven't seen the film yet, there is a twist about the actual wolf man, how he gets bit, who he's bitten by. Not necessarily bit, but I guess you could say scratched. That's not too much of a spoiler. But the script, I think, was solid. A lot of the things I saw coming, it was very predictable compared to his Invisible Man remake. And if you're wondering if there's any references to the original classic 1941 film, which I did a review on, so check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Greatly appreciate it. No, not really. The only thing that sort of resembles the 1941 classic is the clothes that Blake wears. It kind of resembles what the Wolfman is wearing back then, like a green button-up shirt with some pants. That's really about it. One thing that I did think of was also really cool was how they referred to the wolf creature as like this mystical beast in the woods that the tribes that were there previously had a speculation about, and it turns out, oh, it is true, it is a real thing. So that was really cool. There were some cool action shots, camera tricks that were displayed throughout the film. Again, I think the score was the best part. Acting was, pretty solid. Just overall about the film, it was nothing that stood out to me where I was like, oh, this was awesome, I can't wait to see it again. It was just solid overall. 6 out of 10 is about what I give it. 3 stars on Letterboxd if you use that. If you want to follow my Letterboxd, link in the description. But yeah, it's just a solid horror film, decent way. Good way. I'll say good way, decent way to start out the 2025 horror film cycle. I'm excited to see what else comes out this year. you know, having a Universal Monster reboot or reimagining isn't a bad way to start out, in my opinion. But overall, solid, nothing more than that. I'm not seeing the best reputation for it online from other YouTubers, critics, whatever. So, yeah, it is enjoyable, it is entertaining, but it's just a little bland at times, and the ending can feel like it just kind of happened, it just ended, and then we're just left with, okay, that was it, that's the ending. And yeah, it's just a solid movie overall. Nothing too big or grand, or it didn't have too many big twists or anything like that. Nothing really stands out. So yeah, go check it out if you're a fan of the classic original and you want a new horror movie to watch for 2025. There you go. That's the first one under my belt, and I'm sure it's a lot of yours as well. So let me know what you thought about Wolfman from 2025. It's crazy to even say that, 2025. In the comments down below, let me know what you think about it. And yeah, hope y'all have a nice day, and peace.